nadadawit sa kasong ito at sa isyu ng illegal firearms. He categorically denied any involvement in such alleged illegal activities. Prior to the assassination of Governor Degamo, there were already a spate of killings in Negros Oriental. Several deaths of government officials were alleged to be politically motivated. But at this point, motive is irrelevant. One loss of life is one loss of life too many. 500 murders in a span of 5 years, or an average of 100 killings a year in a province, is not only alarming but also terrifying. The numbers are giving us a heartbreaking picture. We need to shed light on why such violence appears to be given free rein in what is an otherwise very beautiful province. The CAAP and the PNP has clarified the alleged irregularities in the alleged helicopter landing in Mawab, Davao de Oro, attributed to Congressman Teves, is actually owned by Bayawan Agriventure Corporation and was merely conducting a maintenance flight last March 5. The flight plan of which was confirmed by CAAP to be Davao City, Mawab, Davao de Oro, Davao City, and no gunmen were transported on that flight as manifested in the manifest that was given by CAAP and confirmed by the PNP. And also, all the alleged gunmen in that particular day were all accounted for according to the ILG and the PNP. Lastly, our invitation to Representative Arnie Teves to physically attend this hearing is still standing. Should he decide to attend, we have assured him of his safety inside and outside the premises of this august body, with the help, of course, of good Secretary of Interior and Local Government, Benjamin Abalos. Those who intend to speak out the truth shall always be welcomed and protected by this institution. Today, we continue with the testimonies of the victims, families, and loved ones of these seemingly politically motivated killings. And we will also hear from Negrenses who are allegedly victims of land grabbing and illegal businesses in their province. As always, we emphasize that this is in aid of legislation. Paano ba makakatulong ang Senado? Anong mga pulisiya ang kailangan gawin? At anong batas ang kailangan nating amyendahan? Yesterday, some of them were identified, such as strict regulation on the selling and using of military and police uniform, amending the Omnibus Election Code, particularly Section 69 on nuisance candidates, amending the Local Government Code to ensure that the authority to appoint provincial directors must be with the PNP and not with the local government officials. Crafting a law that would effectively prevent the organization of private armies not only in Mindanao but nationwide. Monitoring dishonorably discharged military personnel. Inventory of loose firearms and possible amendments to the firearms law. Upgrading of the PNP's standard procedures in addressing the complaints of our citizens, and imposition of death penalty against erring security personnel who commit heinous crimes, taking undue advantage of their training, knowledge, and skills. We continue to welcome your input and suggestions in this regard, so that we can ultimately restore order in our communities. However, and allow me to end my opening remarks with this sentiment. It is still my fervent hope that a day will come that we will no longer need to run to legislation to prevent heartless violence, We are one nation after all. I hope that the sense of unity and wholeness will permit our politics and not the other way around. Tulungan natin ang ating inang bayan. She needs us now more than ever. And before I finally end, I just would like to clarify some malicious uh, allegations circulating in the uh, social media, particularly Negros Oriental. Ako daw, being the chairman of this committee, is biased to the Teves because ako daw ay bayad na ni Teves. Ako daw ay tuta ni Teves. I would answer that allegation na hindi po ako kaya bayaran kahit gaano kayaman ni Teves, hindi po kaya bayaran ako ng kahit sino man. At yung asawa ko daw ay related sa mga Teves by affinity. Ang asawa ko po ay merong auntie na pinsan, pinsan ng kanyang mother na married to a Teves dyan sa Dumaguete. Pero itong Teves na ito ay hindi po ito not in any way related to the Teves family of Arnie Teves. Ito pong Teves na napangasawa ng auntie ng aking asawa ay yung mga Teves na malalaking tao na mga Kastila doon sa Baez City. Hindi po ito in any way related. Sila po ay descendants nung Serafin Teves and not with Herminio Teves. Ito pong Herminio Teves na pamilya ng Arnie Teves ay nakabase po sa Bayawan City, which is more or less 200 kilometers away, if I'm not mistaken. So yun po ang aking disclaimer. Hindi po ako nababayaran, hindi po ako naging tuta, at hindi po ako related sa mga Teves for full disclosure purposes. Maraming salamat. Before we continue our discussion, may we know if any of the senators present today would like to deliver their opening statement? Senator JB? Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, I don't have any opening statement. I would just like to point out and also spread into the records my sincerest thanks and great respect to your honor as the chairperson of this committee. I, for one, is a living testimony of what he stated. Hindi kayang bayaran ng salapi, hindi kayang silawin ng anumang kayamanan si Senator Bato de la Rosa, at ako na ho mismo yung nagpapatunay niyan as a living testimony. And I'd like to again put my full support to the leadership of the chairperson of this committee. And I was a living testimony as well when the good chairman mentioned several times, and I can no longer count how many times he mentioned, we have to make sure that this hearing would be impartial and everyone should be heard. So I'd like to put that on record. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Thank you for that support. I really appreciate it. Alam mo, ako okay lang kung akong siraan. Huwag lang madama yung ibang membro ng committee na ito. Because I'm the chairman, masayang yung paghihirap natin dito na kahit naka-break tayo mag-hearing dahil nga gusto lang talaga natin ma-address yung peace and order situation ng Negros Oriental. But before I yield the floor to Senator JB, this committee is in receipt of a letter coming from Honorable Jose Bong Teves Jr., Deputy Minority Leader of the House of Representatives. And I would like to read the letter. Dear Chairperson De La Rosa, greetings. During the public hearing on the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs today, 17 April 2023, on the brazen assassination of incumbent Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo, Senate Majority Leader Joel Villanueva mentioned that about 2 or 3 days ago, his informants told him that Representative Arnolfo Arniteves Jr. was seen eating in a restaurant in Lotte Hotel, South Korea. The undersigned would like to manifest and express that this representation was also in South Korea on official business together with the fellow members of the Committee on Rules from April 12 to 16, 2023, and was billeted at the Lotte Hotel in Seoul, South Korea. Attached is a copy of this representation's travel clearance and itinerary during authorized speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. Hoping for your positive response on the matter. Thank you. Respectfully yours, Honorable Jose Bong J. Teves Jr., Deputy Majority Leader Representative, TGP, Party List. So yesterday this was cleared. This was immediately notified. This committee was immediately notified by our majority leader na ibang TVs pala yung nakita ng mga taga nandoon sa Seoul, Korea.
Iba, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, I would like to again put on record that this representation had the chance to talk again to my friends, and the four of them again reiterated they saw Arnie Teves, Congressman Arnie Teves, with the pictures they sent me, etc. But again, this representation would just like again to clarify some things here, Mr. Chairman. This information was divulged to this representation, and we wanted to inform the authorities. And we asked already the embassy of our country in Korea to check and find out if it is true. And wala ho tayong intention para i-drag din yung ibang pangalan, lalo na si Congressman Bong Teves, who is a fraternity brother of this representation. Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Thank you. I'm sorry. They stand by their observation. They saw
In fact,
Arnie Teves.
in fact, Mr. Chairman, I spoke to one pastor. She said when she went for a cup of coffee, nakasabay po niya si Congressman Arnie Teves without the mask. So I just want to put that on record, and this is the same information, exact information was given to me. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor, Majority Leader. Thank you for that clarification. So, ito ang later nito is talagang nag-manifest lang si Deputy Majority Leader Teves na nandun din siya officially on official business. Thank you. Mr. JB, you have the floor.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, good morning. Anyway, just like also to support the statement of our majority leader. Marami kasing nagtaka bakit daw matagal tayong nagkaroon ng hearing. And I support the decision of the chairman, Senator Bato de la Rosa, to hold in abeyance this hearing because we have to let the investigative agencies, particularly DOJ, NBI, PNP, to do their jobs. And alam niyo naman po, na pag pumasok po ang Senado o Kongreso, that will be already politically charged, ano man ang sabihin natin. And that was a very good decision on the part of Senator De La Rosa to hold in abeyance this hearing until the agency's tasked to investigate the Degamo assassination already they're already in the process of wrapping up their investigation. So I also believe that the DOJ, Secretary Boying Rimulya, the Task Force Degamo, headed by Secretary Abalos, have been doing a good job. And I'm sure that Mayor Janice would agree that they have been really on top of this case. So, Mr. Chair, I support your decision that to let the agencies to do their job first before we conduct this hearing, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor, Senator JB. In fact, our original plan was to conduct this hearing after DOJ has filed its case already in court. But until now, hindi pa rin sila nakapag-file pala. But we decided to uh, proceed with this investigation dahil uneasy na yung mga taga Negros Oriental na iniisip nila na baka mamaya mayroon tayong pinapaboran dito. Bakit hindi tayo nagkakandak ng hearing? So, minabuti natin na mag-hearing kagad tayo kahit naka-break tayo. So, yeah, Mayor Janice, you have the floor.
Senator Bato, good morning, Mr. Chair. In line with what Senator Joel Villanueva have said and Senator J.V. Ejercito have said, allow me also to express kami, the aggrieved party, also believe in your capacity to be fair and not to be biased in holding this Senate inquiry po. Siguro po yung pag-express ng mga taga Negros Oriental ng kanilang saloobin, tayo na nandito, nakikita po natin talaga kung ano yung totoong ginagawa natin dito. Kaya humihingi po kami ng pasensya on behalf of the people of Negros Oriental. Love po nila si Governor, kaya siguro pag medyo meron silang nakikitang mga bagay-bagay, they would express something like that. But kami po na aggrieved party, we are here. We are very appreciative po. Yung break nyo, ginamit nyo po para i-meet kami. Pinapili po ako ni Senator Bato ng time, kailan pwede. In fact, there was a schedule way earlier, pero sinabi ko po sa kanya, sa inyo po na may nakaschedule na rin po kung po pwede ba na on this date po. Kaya I would like to put that on record that the victims, kami po na mga nandito, we are appreciative of the work that you do as a chairperson of the committee po, helping us to seek justice and legislative change for our province so that we will no longer see a violence and cruelty to proliferate in our province po. Salamat po, Senator Bato.
Yes, thank you po, Mayor Degamo, for that statement. Pasensya na po kayo. I have to defend this committee against any malicious allegations. Ayoko madama yung mga kasamahan ko. Ako, personally na ako, okay lang. Pero pag yung committee na ang pag-usapan, ibang usapan po yun. So I have to speak out. Thank you po for that understanding. And I have had enough violence in my life. Since day one of my career in the Philippine Constabulary, grabe ng violence dinaanan ko. Kaya ngayong senador na ako, gusto ko sana tahimik na ang Pilipinas. Ayaw ko nang may tao pa na maghirap sa violence. Kaya niniwala lang po kayo sa akin. Thank you po.
Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
In relation po to what we are about to do today, can I be allowed po to read my position paper?
Yes, ma'am. I will recognize you later after. Okay.
Sige po.
I will give you the floor
Sige po.
later. If I may continue, today, we shall listen to the other witnesses and family members of those victims of other killings in Negros Oriental. However, given the number of resource persons, we shall limit their statements to the minimum sana para ma-accommodate natin lahat. Pero ayaw ko rin naman na ma-sacrifice yung quality ng output of this committee investigation kung mamadali natin masyado. Andito na kayo, pagbigyan namin kayo. Pero sana, go directly to the point tayo. Thank you. So from here, you want to deliver something, Mayor Degamo? Ma'am? Yes, go ahead. You have the floor. Sandali lang, Mayor. I was reminded by Comsec of the parliamentary procedures. First, we have to recognize all the resource persons around. At yung hindi pa nakapag under oath, ipa-out natin. Comsec, you have the floor.
Thank you, sir. We would like to recognize the presence of the following. From the Philippine National Police, we have Police Major General Jonel Estomo, Police Brigadier General Sidney Villaflor, Police Brigadier General Raul Bargamento. From the Armed Forces of the Philippines, we have Brigadier General Leonardo Peña. From the National Bureau of Investigation, we have Deputy Director for Operations, Attorney Jose Justo Yap. We also have Mayor Janice Degamo, Mayor Fritz Diaz. We have some of the guest witnesses, sir. Ms. Montserrat Tabaco, Mr. Sherwin Lee Bianco, Miss Gina Palma, sorry. And we'll be mentioning the other guest later when they will be called to appear, sir. We also have former Governor of Negros Oriental, Honorable Henry Teves. And the other guests will be called later, sir, when they will have the time to deliver their messages, sir. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, inquiry
Yes,
ko lang.
go ahead. Senator.
Wala si ano no, si General Karamat, si ITG head, and also sa Region 7, anybody from Region 7, because we will have other questions later and issues. Somebody from the region, office or provincial office at least, has to be here. Diba? Tsaka si General Karamat of intelligence. Kasi meron akong ano mamaya. I would want to point out something, Mr. Chair, because of yung intelligence, because as part of our oversight functions, syempre kayo humihingi, kami nagdedepensa rito ni Senator Bato ng pondo ng PNP, and I have done that. Nung Chief PNP pa si Chief Bato, alam po niya that we have supported, but we want also to see how they are spending the intelligence fund. No, kasi kahapon mayroong statement si Secretary Abalos that there was really failure of intelligence, which was contradicted by General Karamat. Pero yung pala, Senator Bato, Mr. Chairman, meron ng admission ng PNP that there was already initial reports of these attempts on the life of Governor Degamo, and at marami na rin po nangyari ng mga assassination and killings. So mamaya gusto ko malaman sa PNP what actions have they taken, kasi nakakalungkot dito, alam na pala nilang may threat. Merong public, siguro si Mayor Janice, tanungin ko na lang muna, Mr. Chair, with your indulgence, were there threats already to the life of Governor Degamo before this fatal assassination assassination that took place? Meron na bang mga threats?
Yes po, meron po.
Ano pong mga threats to? Sa text, sa publicly, ano pong klaseng threats?
I think he was able to get the report from the intelligence community po. In fact, I was able to get a video of us on our way to the mag-o-oath sana si Governor to return to his seat as Governor of Negros Oriental when he mentioned their names. He mentioned there Mayor Henry and Congressman Arnie to be the source of threats of his life. Nasa video po yan, baka pwede nating ipakita din later.
Can you provide this committee yung video
Yes.
niyan para ma-play natin?
Yes, later po, ako ipaano po.
Please, Umsek.
Ay, ngayon na ba po?
Di na,
Okay,
ayos na lang.
ready lang. Anytime, ipa-play natin. Sino?
So, Mr.
Senator JB, if I may,
Sige po. Mr. Chair, go ahead.
kuha muna natin, ipa-take out muna natin yung mga bagong resource persons before we start.
May we request the new guests to please take their oath. Hindi, okay na po kayo. Sina Mayor Diaz lang po, si General Peña, si Attorney Yap, si General Villaflor po. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation? Thank you very much. Please take seats.
Yeah, before I yield the floor again to Senator JB, I would like to advise the PNP. Pwede ba ninyong i-present dito yung former regional director, former provincial director? Dahil lahat ng issues dito, hindi maisagot ng current PD, current RD. Dapat dito sila para masagot nila. Will you require them to be here? Tawagan niyo. Kung nasa malayo, may enough time pa siya bumiyahe. Hanggang alas 5 pa tayo mamayang hapon. Pabiyahin na niyo. Former RD, former PD, at yung former chief of police ng Bayawan City, yung umayaw ng blatter. Pupuntahin dito. At saka yung, kung meron pa yung supply officer na may custody ng armas na na-recover as a instrument of that killing.
Sir Chair, agree. No? Tama, hindi mo makakasagot yung mga current regional and provincial director because this happened. Sila po may alam and I would like to ask them, no? Meron na po lang initial reports, intelligence reports, anong ginawa po nila? This shouldn't have happened. Diba? They should have augmented the security of Governor Degamo given the assassination threats on his person. Nakakapagtaka on that fateful day, nagtataka na nga ako, parang too much of a coincidence, bakit iisa lang nag-report, talagang walang kalaban-laban. Nakita niyo naman na, Mr. Chairman, pagpasok, halos walang, wala man lang nakaputok.
No resistance.
No resistance at all. So, meron talagang failure dito. And sana, wag na maisipin ng PNP na sila po sinisisi natin. But that is part of our oversight function. Ito po, nasa harapan nyo si Senator Bato de la Rosa, dating yung Chief PNP. And ako po, I was the one who defended the budget of the PNP for several years. We have supported the PNP in terms of equipment, vehicles, lahat po. No, pinakamarami. Siguro, you can attest, Senator Bato, nung time natin, na time na nag-depend tayo, doon pinakamaraming kagamitan na bili ang PNP when I was defending PNP. Kaya lang, nakakasakit ng loob. Intelligence Fund, almost 800 million. Sa AFP, 1.5 billion. Paano ito ginagamit? Saan ginagamit yung Intel Fund? Diba? If there was already initial reports of that assassination attempt, bakit walang ginawa yung region at yung provincial office? And I hope I can go back later na pag nandito na yung mga former regional police officer, police director, and provincial director. Nakakalungkot, Mr. Chairman. Akala ko sa customs, sa Bureau Immigration, yung pag may pinapainom yung mga patron, lumalabo ang mata. May pampabulag, may pampalabo. Ito, may pampabingi pa. Imposibleng hindi mo marinig ang 5.56. Madidistinguish siya ng mga shooter at mga militar at police. Iba po yung tunog pag nagpa-practice. Ang 45, 9mm at yung 5.56. Mr. Chair, mukhang may inim na pampabingi ang mga police doon. That's why I hope, Tomo, please ask the former regional police director and the provincial police director to be here.
Chief of Police.
And the Chief of Police of Bayawan.
Okay, General Stomo.
Sir, pinatawagan ko na lahat, sir, mga sinabi nyo. Yung ibang hindi marating, sir, pwede siguro, sir, via Zoom. Kasi malayo, sir. Pero kung bukas, sir, may hearing pa tayo, siguro yung iba bukas.
Nasaan ba sila? Yung RD? Saan?
Yung RD, sir, yung former RD ng Region 7, siya po ngayon yung director ng ABSI Group.
Reportin dito.
Pinag-report ko ngayon, sir.
PD.
Yung PD, sir,
Nasaan siya ngayon?
former PD ng Negros is, ang alam ko, siyang ginawang RO ng CIDG ng Cordillera.
Cordillera, malapit lang yan. Biyahin
Ayun,
mo. Oo, ipakuha mo ng helicopter ng PNP.
Ayun,
May
sir.
PNP helicopter tayo. Pakuha mo, pero si Senator JB pa
Oh, yes, sir.
nag-allocate
Okay,
ng
sir.
funds noon.
I'll
Para
do that, sir.
mag-spend tayo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, pakuha mo. Yung Chief of Police ng Bayawan, nasaan na yun ngayon? Yung dati. Yung Chief of Police ng Bayawan, papareport mo dito. And habang hindi pa sila dumating, yung dating, yung DRDO ng Region 7, umupo ka dyan. Ayan, umupo ka. Ikaw munang sumagot ngayon, habat hanggat wala pa sila. Okay. Thank you. Mayor, Mayor, Mayor Degamo, you have the floor. Please.
Chairman Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa and the members of the Committee on Peace and Order and Dangerous Drugs, resource person of today's meeting, ladies and gentlemen in the gallery, good morning to all of us. I speak on behalf of the people of Negros Oriental. I am here on behalf of the families of all those who have lost a son, a daughter, a father, a mother, a husband, a wife, a sister, a brother, a friend, on that fateful day of March 4, 2023, when assassins mercilessly killed 9 people, including my husband, Governor Roel Degamo, and wounding 18 others, and endangering the lives of the many others who were with Governor Roel at that time he was murdered. I stand before the honorable members of the Senate Committee not only as a wife seeking justice for her murdered husband, but as a Negorense who wants justice to be given to all those who have been victims of violence and of oppression by the very same persons who masterminded my husband's death. I bring with me the fervent hope and the aspiration of every peace-loving citizen of Negros Oriental for a province that is free from the capricious and whimsical killing spree that has been perpetrated at the instance of the same masterminds who ordered the commission of the infamous March 4, 2023 Negros Massacre. Today, in this hallowed hall of the Senate, are the family members of all those who suffered oppression and violence in Negros Oriental. With them are some of those who survived assassination attempts in their lives, and the few who were able to overcome their assailants. Together, we will speak the truth about how the people of Negros Oriental suffered in silence in the face of tyranny, of oppression, of violence, of impunity, and of the excessive abuse of power and of influence by the very same people who masterminded the Negros Massacre. The Department of Justice already made a pronouncement on the identities of those who orchestrated and sanctioned the murder of Governor Roel Degamo. We trust the process, and we always stand by the rule of law. We believe that no one po talaga is above the law, no matter how rich, how powerful they perceive themselves to be. Today, we also intend to give a voice to those who have been cowed into silence and to all those who have been intimidated into inaction and state of apathy because of an impending threat of death or injury to themselves and their family members. The culture of violence and the culture of silence have to end. It is about time that for the people of Negros Oriental to stand up and fight for justice that has been denied to them. This is the time to put an end to an era of tyranny and oppression. We also bring with us the cause of those who have been deprived of their lands and their homes. The greed of these evil people simply knows no bounds. It is high time that the government must intervene to protect the rights of the people of Negros Oriental. For more than a decade, our people have suffered, truly suffered. At this point, allow me po, 7 slides lang po itong ipapakita namin. Allow me to show you how the breakdown of the criminal justice system of our province have caused so much loss of life and damage to all of us living there in the province. The first slide that you can see are all the members, are all the victims who died with the governor on that fateful day of March 4. With him is Florenda Quinquito, Barangay Captain of Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. Jose Marie Ramirez, Barangay Kagawad of Yupisan, Pamplona, Negros Oriental. Crispin Vallega, security guard of our compound. Mr. Fabuga is his photographer and cameraman. Mr. Jerome Makiling, driver of the engineering office, driving for Engineer Mylene, who was with the governor at that time. Mr. Butay, a resident of Pamplona, of Santa Catalina, Mansagumayon, who came to the governor for help. Mr. Jerome Canseco, driver of the IPHO. And the last one is Mr. Retada, Barangay Tanod of Barangay Ubugon, Tanay City, seeking for the governor's help. Pero hindi po dyan nagtatapos ang mga namatay. Those that you can see in the PowerPoint are few of the many deaths po na nangyari sa Negros Oriental. Ang mga pangyayari pong ito dates back to so long a time that you will really see if you can go and check the full coverage of the PowerPoint that we sent to you, the connection. Makikita niyo po, the murderer of one victim is the same murderer of 2 or 3 more victims. Makikita mo yung connection that it has been there for so long a time. Bakit naman yung namatay ng 2011 o 2012 ay magkakaroon ng the same perpetrator, the same gunman sa namatay ng 2018, 2019, and 2020. The presence of private armed groups by the Teveses is real and true. Makikita din po natin.
Mayor, excuse me. Yung sinabi mo, pabalik-balik, gunman ng isang killing.
Yes
gunman
po.
naman ng other killing. Ibig mo sabihin, hindi ito nahuli? Hindi nakulong?
May iba na nahuli, meron pong ibang hindi. Makikita po nyo yan sa PowerPoint na sinend namin yung full po na sinend namin sa office.
Tapos yung nahuli, nakalabas uli, tapos namamaril naman uli.
Merong
Ano ba
mga
ibig sabihin?
gunman, for example po, na bumaril kay Miguel Dungog, na siya ring bumaril kay Samuel Ragay. And this happened sa malayong panahon po. If you notice po in the slides, Ramon Tulfo has with him his own list. I cannot tell to whom it came from, but we also have our list that we can really talk about. Ang hinihintay lang po talaga ng marami na lumabas, mahuli ang mga salarin, because the moment that they are in jail, these people will come out in the open and speak out freely. Ang dami pong namatay. Kung titignan po natin, Judge Velasco was one of them. Another lawyer, Attorney Elesteria, meron pang isa, Attorney Attorney Kasipong of the Office of the Department of Agrarian Reform. Meron pong mga politiko na kalaban nila, Miguel Dungog, Tonton Melodia, Bongbong Di Vinagracia, etc. Meron pong mga simpleng mamamayan lang po na mga farmers na inaagawan po ng lupa, at marami pa. They are only awaiting that the man behind the breakdown of the criminal justice system in Negros Oriental will be put to jail po. You know, there is a need po to address it. The victims of harassment, land grabbing, killings are here, literally here at the Senate halls, needing po your help. There is a breakdown in the law enforcement. Napag-usapan na po yan natin kahapon. Yung iba kailangan pa gobernador ang tumawag para i-blatter. May problema po tayo sa mga kapulisan ng Negros Oriental, and I am hoping that the presence of our PD Recinto will correct the problem po. May problema po tayo na pag ang Teves ang kalaban natin, walang lawyer na tatanggap sa iyo. May problema po tayo sa fiskalya at sa prosecution. Minsan, ang fiscal pa mismo ang magdadala ng papel at i-encourage ka na umatras na lang. We have problems with the judges. There are offices that we have a problem. COMELEC, nangyari po yan sa asawa ko. Saan ka ba kukuha? Roel Degamo, R-U-E-L, and not even his real name and in his birth certificate. At ang may pakana nun, mga Teves pa rin po. I have a proof to back my accusation. May mga problema tayo sa DAR in Negros Oriental. I-install ba naman ang mga beneficiary na sila ang mag-name kung sino ito? But the DAR people will only tell them, gusto niyo bang patayin kami ni Arnie? We also have a problem with DENR. Pag nagtanong ka sa papeles mo, kumusta na yung final mo, na-resolve ba nila, sasabihin lang, sana maintindihan ninyo. We want to live po. Wala na pong fairness, wala na pong demokrasya. Kaya umabot kami to the Senate halls, not wanting to become senator in the future. Not once did that cross our minds. Nandito po kami because we really have a real problem that requires a real solution. Please help us po. Let's end impunity. The killings in Negros Oriental has to stop. Kung naalala niyo po, nauna na kaming nag-approach nung nabubuhay pa po si Governor. Nag-request kami ng Senate investigation na resolusyonan po natin yun, Senator Bato. Pero naiintindihan din namin na hindi lang naman po kami ang iniintindi ng ang buong Pilipinas nangangailangan po ng Senado. But this time around that you give us a chance, talagang we will grab this opportunity po na marinig and truly marinig po kami. We have here names. Una po, nananawagan ako sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Tulungan niyo po kami. We need your help. Let's be vigilant. We are faced with a giant opponent, moneyed, fueled by e-sabong, fueled by STL, fueled by maybe even illegal drugs. Tulungan niyo po kami. Tutukan natin ang kasong ito. This is not only about governor and the victims. This is about Negros Oriental. This is about our home. The only place we can go home to po. Hindi namin kayang tumira ng Canada, America, Australia. We only have one beloved Negros Oriental po. Nag-aapila kami. Media, you have a very strong role in preserving democracy in our country. Tulungan niyo kaming tutukan natin ito at huwag tayong let's not allow that fall guys will be put to prison for the wrongdoing of someone na talaga namang gumawa ng problema dahil po mayayaman sila. Sana po hindi mangyari sa Negros Oriental at hindi mangyari sa inyo ang mga nangyari po sa amin. We have to address the breakdown of the criminal justice system po in our province. Nananawagan po ako kung former Governor Henry and Arnie should be answerable to the things that they did to our province, to our people. Kung makuhanan ka ng IED in the very property that you own, that is something very dangerous po. Last night, someone called me and wanted to meet me and explain to me, Mayor, alam niyo ba kung hindi namatay ang asawa mo, your province could be the next Marawi. Sabi ko, bakit po? Sabi niya, ang alam niyo lang sa bombs na pag pumutok ito, ang daming namamatay. But you have to trace it po. Only terrorist groups are in possession of bombs. Anong ibig sabihin yan? When a terrorist group is in possession of bombs at dumating ito sa pamamahay, sa residente, sa lupain, ng kung sino mang tao, dapat may managot dyan. Meaning to say, these people are in communication with terrorists. Alam niyo po, sabi nila, siguro mahal pa talaga ng Diyos ang probinsya niyo. Ang asawa mo pa talaga ang ginawang daan para mabuksan ang usaping ito. Kaya sana po, huwag nating tantanan, atin pong nanghihingi kami sa inyo ng tulong. Hindi namin kayang magpa-Gcash sa mga reporters o sa media. Hindi po. Ang hinihiling lang po namin, may role kayo sa problema namin. Kasi pag nawala bigla sa limelight, nawala bigla sa usapin, and money will start crawling to the different offices, our problem will deepen some more. Kaya nag-aapila kami sa sambayan ng Pilipino po, not just the people of Negros Oriental, to the media who has a very important role, to the Senate, to everyone concerned with what will happen to our province. Sana po tulungan niyo kami that those names on the board, yun pong pinakita kanina, bantayan natin sila. Nakakatakot po talaga sila. Governor Roel Degamo gave his all to his people so that they may have hope in the midst of tyranny and wanton violence. In the end, Governor Roel became a victim to the violence that he has fought all his life as a public servant. In his final moment, a constituent tried to save the governor's life by shielding him with her frail body. Punong Barangay Florenda Quinquito died a hero, trying to protect the good governor with her own body from the assassin's bullets. This final embrace symbolizes the collective hope and the persistent dream of the people of Negros Oriental, a dream that they share with Governor Roel, and that is a Negros Oriental that they can call their home, where peace reigns, where the rule of law prevails, where there is no fear, no oppression, no violence, no injustice, and no criminal activities proliferate with impunity. Honorable members of the Senate Committee, help us realize the dream of Governor Roel Degamo for the people of Negros Oriental. Let us honor the memory of Governor Roel by giving our people a legacy of peace and justice. Let not the death of those who perished in the Negros massacre be in vain. It is our fervent hope and prayer that the full force of the law bear down on those who are responsible for the Negros massacre. We pray that the masterminds behind these heinous crimes be brought to the bars of justice. Let us send a message to the Filipino people that no crime goes unpunished and that no one is above the law. Ako po, si Janice Degamo, may bahay ng yumaong si Governor Roel Degamo. Tumatayong tinig ng nagkakaisang sambayanan ng Negros Oriental, kaisa po ninyo sa layuning itaguyod ang kapayapaan at katarungan, lubos na nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Pagpalain po kayo ng puong may kapal. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Thank you po.
Thank you, Mayor Janice Degamo. Mr. Henry Teves, you want to respond? If you want to say something, because you are here.
Oh, well, I will just listen to the others as well, you know. And later on, when my reactions are needed or questions, then I will answer them as well. It was a statement, I don't need to answer.
Okay, I'm just offering you the floor. You might want to say something. So, thank you. From here, meron akong gustong i-respond doon sa sinasabi ni Mayor Janice, hindi ko na-record eh. But anyway, ma-record ko yung mamaya. Yung gusto kong ipatawag yung provincial prosecutor ng Negros Oriental kung talagang takot siya mag-file ng kaso, mag-prosecute ng mga kaso pag ito'y concerning na sa mga Tebes as per your allegation. Kumsek, invite mo yung provincial prosecutor ng Negros Oriental.
Yes, sir.
Bukas. Ha? Marami tayong tatanong sa kanya. At saka yung provincial director ng DNR at saka yung provincial director ng DAR. Yung mga tao na yun. Imbitahan natin dito. Thank you. So to continue, kasi marami pa tayong pagsasalitain, I would like to hear first from Miss Musirat Tabacog, then followed by Sherwin Lee Dianco and Mayor Fritz Diaz. Ma'am, you have the floor, Miss Musirat Tabacog.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I am Montserrat Badon Tabacog, the mother of Miguel Lopez Dungog, the president of the Philippine Councilors League Negros Oriental chapter at the time of his death. He started running as a municipal councilor in 2016 after he lied low when he was working for another agency. At the early stage of his career, while enjoying the joys of fatherhood, he was serving as and enjoying the duties of a municipal councilor and as a family man.
Municipal Councilor of
Shatton, and
Shatton.
eventually he ran for the PCL position and won while he was as a councilor.
Okay.
He opted to run for the 3rd District board member upon endorsement of his political party under Governor Roel Degamo. He was campaigning, and during his campaign period, I was able to get information that there were on forums and meetings, the name of my son came out as the sure winner. This is based on the meetings that he was a good candidate, most likely to win. I was told about this because some of those who were present informed me. And in one of the meetings, Congressman Teves was present at the time. Sinabi nung mga tao doon sa loob ng meeting na, Sir, paano ito? Dungog is candidate most likely to win. He seems to have a good mark in winning the position that he is running to. Di bali, don't worry about that. Ako ang bahala sa kanya. And I was able to know about this a number of times because I get to meet a lot of people sometimes tells me about the real status of the forthcoming election at the time. While he was serving the people, he was also enjoying his role as a father, the first-time father in his lifetime. He was enjoying his life as a family man and as a devoted father and husband and a devoted son to me. It was during the time when he accompanied his daughter for immunization at the schedule for immunization shots for her daughter. That he accompanied him at the time that he met his untimely death with a single bullet to his head.
Kailan nangyari ito, ma'am?
March 25, 2019.
2019.
And then, even though he was dead at the time, he was already not around at the time. And after the results of the election, his name still came out as one of the candidates as board member with the highest number of votes in view of the municipalities that he is involved in comprising our 3rd district.
So,
It is,
what happened? Nahuli yung salarin?
we filed a case, but filed a case, and then lately I was able to know that I have to thank Colonel Marantan for having the gunman caught. That's why I have to.
Saan nahuli? Saan nahuli yung gunman?
I was in Manila a couple of months back. I was told there when I was told that the gunman, the supposed gunman, the triggerman of my son is already caught.
So, saan ba si Marantan, si IDG?
Yes, sir.
Follow-up nga niyo kung saan itong whereabouts itong gunman na ito. Kung nahuli na. Sabi mo daw ni Marantan, nahuli na daw.
Yes, sir.
Locate niyo. Okay, ma'am, continue.
It is May 2021. We were in Manila together with the other victims to meet the beloved president, the then President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, to air our sides, and to hopefully we would be able to he would be able to help us in attaining justice for our loved ones who were killed mercilessly. They came to Seliman 2-3 months after with the same purpose. We were called, we were able to witness during the meeting of the killings going on. But sadly, we were not able to get results. We were not able to hear what happened after that. We were sad, angry, and frustrated were only understatements. As a mother, the grief that I feel, death is inevitable, but the nature of his death was causing, it shattered parents' heart. It is my fervent hope and prayer that justice will be served. Sana naman, before I take my last breath, I would be able to witness the perpetrators being put to jail. And sana, we pray, we hope that the reign of terror and oppression in the province ay matuldo ka na. That's every Negrensis hope.
Meron pa? Ano ka pa idagdag?
As a mom, I'm single mom, yung mahirap tanggapin ang death kung malabo pa ang justice. It adds to our pain. Saka I'm able to witness the others whose justice has not been served until now.
Okay.
We hope finally soon para naman maibsan yung kalungkutan, dalamhati. No pain. It cannot be measured. You know, very hard to suffer in silence. Yung Christmas, New Year, yung birthday niyan, I was nasa Himlaya, nasa the Memorial Park to be with him.
We can feel your pain, ma'am. We can feel your pain. Kasama po itong committee na ito sa paghahanap ng hustisya,
Yes.
pagkamatay ng anak mo. That is why PNP, General Listomo, pakipalo up with CIDG. What happened to the killer of her son na nahuli daw? Follow up with Colonel Marantan. Sinabihan daw sila.
Sir, for your info, sir, pinapunta ko dito si Colonel Marantan ngayon. Ngayon din, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Sir.
Pabilisan mo. So, hingi natin update sa IDG pertaining to your case sa anak mo. Pipilitin natin na makuha yung justisya.
Thank you.
Ah?
Thank you, sir.
So, meron ka pang gusto sabihin?
Na ano
Okay
yung
na?
kasi yung heart ko is filled with emotions. I
Inom ka muna ng tubig mo.
barely have words, the right words to say.
Okay.
Masyadong masakit.
We understand. Thank you, thank you. Balikan ko lang si Mayor Janice Degamo. Nabanggit mo nga pala. Yun yung gusto kong itanong sa'yo. Nabanggit mo na pera galing sa Isabong. Alam mo, itong committee na ito ay galit na galit sa Isabong. Dahil sa during the last Congress, itong committee na ito was responsible for the stoppage of Isabong. Dahil nga yung 31 missing Sabongeros na hanggang ngayon, hindi pa nakita. But yung ibang kaso na yun ay solved na, pero yung iba hindi pa rin na-solve. May napaila na ng kaso, yung mga perpetrators ng pagkawala ng mga tao na yon, but yung iba, marami pa talaga, hindi pa na-solve. We were able to stop Isabong. Pero sinasabi mo na, ano, what do you mean by that? Ongoing pa rin ang Isabong sa Negros Oriental?
Someone texted me na they move it to different places. I think from Negros Oriental, parang dinala na naman ng Bacolod. But very recently, someone fed me the information. Hinihintay ko nga po na sabi ko, hindi, we need proof pag sinabi natin na meron pa. Sabi niya, nag-abiso na yata si Kurt Matthew Teves na mag-i-start na sila. Na tuloy yung kanilang Isabong.
So,
And,
can you tell us categorically, sinong responsible sa pagpapatuloy ng illegal na Isabong doon sa probinsya ng Davao Oriental? Can you tell us para andito ang PNP nakikinig,
yes,
habulin nila?
it is public knowledge in Negros Oriental that the money of the Teveses comes from the Isabong STL. Katong mga babae na maghuhubad at mag-press ka doon, magbabayad ka ng 99 pesos. Ano yan? Hindi nyo yan alam, Sir Chair?
No, we want to hear it from you. Mahirap man din kung kami magsabi dito ng ganun-ganun ang alam namin. We are the ones investigating.
People in Negros Oriental knows it's public knowledge in our province po. There's pornography, meron po cybersex. Ano yun, meron saan yung draft na yung table na
So in line with that, PNP, I'm advising you, kung patuloy pa rin yung Isabong dyan sa Negros Oriental, please run after them.
Sir,
Kasi
so
illegal yan. That is very illegal. Itong committee na ito ay talagang galit na galit dyan sa Isabong. Tapos nga, nagpapatuloy pa rin pala yan. That is ruining the lives of a lot of Filipino people. So dapat mahinto yan. PNP.
Mr.
Use
Chair,
your cybercrime, use your CIDG, use your PNP IG, intelligence group, para to run after these people operating Isabong illegally. Alam natin illegal yan. Pakihabol ninyo. Not only in Negros Oriental, kundi sa lahat na. Kasi otherwise, alam mo, nakikita natin ang Isabong. Noon, takot tayo magiging sa panahon ng kalakasan ng droga, takot tayo magiging narco-state itong ating bansa, wherein yung mga drug lords na ang magsiga-siga dito. Nung nag-proliferate yung Isabong, nakikita natin na magiging gambling state itong Pilipinas, kung saan yung mga gambling lords ang maghahari dito dahil of the enormous amount of money that they are earning from Isabong. Kaya gusto natin mahinto yun. Tingnan nyo, yung ibang Isabong operators sa feeling nila, na sila, siga na sila dahil marami silang pera. Akala na pati yung mga pulis kaya nilang bayaran para hindi mag-imbestiga sa mga krimen. Kaya, PNP, you should run after this. Okay?
Copy, sir.
Mr.
Huwag lang
Chair,
copy. Kundi, you text your people. You inform them about this development dahil kung wala ang mangyari dito, baka magpapatuloy yung killing dyan. Hanggat mayroong pera na pwede magsuporta dyan sa paghahari-harian ng mga tao, hindi mahinto yung violence. Alam mo, ganun na pera. Talagang evil yung pera na yan. Therefore, I recognize Mayor Pris Diaz, Mayor Degamo.
Ako muna, sir.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Chair, a year ago, I think that was last year, there was a raid that happened in Cebu City. Isabong raid po yun sa Cebu. And no less than Congressman Arnie Teves, who went to see the NBI director and was very angry why he has to berated the director, why it has to stop. So siguro ba't ka nandun kung hindi sa'yo?
Sinong NBI director yon? Kaya Parnis this committee the name at ipatawag natin yon. Dapat pag ginaganon ka ng isang politician, arestuhin mo. These words is not only, that does not only go to the PNP, NBI. Pag ginanong kayo ng mga politiko, dahil sa performance of your duty, arestuhin nyo for yun yung
I think
justice. Obstruction of justice. Mahirap ito, hindi tayo abogado. Obstruction of justice yan. Arestuhin ninyo. Hanapin nyo, Atty. Jose Yap, kung sino yung NBI director na yun na pinagalitan at kausapin natin.
I think it was Mr. Chair, Attorney Oliva.
Oliva,
Yes po.
buhay pa siya ngayon.
Siguro naman po.
Buhay. Please inform, Mr.
Yes,
Oliva.
Mr. Chair, he's the incumbent regional director of NBI Region 7.
Attorney Renan Oliva.
Yes.
We want to hear from him.
Yes,
Kung
yes, sir.
nandito siya ngayon, papuntahin mo dito.
I think he's in Cebu right now.
Cebu right now. Kung kaya niyang humabol dito hanggang alas 5 na hearing, papuntahin mo. If not, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Mr. Chair.
Tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Sige, please. We want to hear from him. Mayor Pris Diaz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Yung tanong mo kanina, sir, kung patuloy pa ba, sir? We have evidence, sir, na patuloy not only in Negros Oriental but in the whole country. Palipat-lipat lang sila ng lugar. Kung makaano ako ng executive session, sir, kasi kumpleto to, ang ebidensya ko, on other session, sir, I will divulge this one. But today, sir, iba yung iano ko. But this one, patuloy pa rin yung online sabong. And STL operation in Negros Oriental, patuloy pa rin yung STL, sir, kahit tinanggal na ng pagkor. And if you can say, sir, in Calahuan, Cebu City, merong isang commentator ng radio station that is very vocal that online sabong in Cebu still exists. Sa awa ng, sir, ang nangyari sa commentator, sir, patay na rin ngayon.
Sino yung commentator na yun?
Dito sa ko, sir, sa mga files namin, iniano ko pa, sa Calauan, Cebu. Minglanilla. Sa Minglanilla, sir. Minglanilla, Cebu. So, kung sino yung magsabi, sir, against online sabong, mamaya, sir, yung time ko, si Gov, sir, kaming dalawa, pumunta kami dito sa Manila. Pagbalik niya as Governor of Negros Oriental, his first objective is to eliminate all gamblings in Negros Oriental. Pumunta kami ni Chief PNP Azurin asking for new provincial director. Hindi binigay po, sir, iba yung provincial director na binigay ni Chief PNP, sir.
Mr. Chair, with your
Okay.
indulgence.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mayor, sabihin ko lang, nung pong declared as illegal na yung isabong, no? Tumigil yan dito sa Luzon eh. No? Sila, Senator Bato was here, wala pa ako noon. Nagpatuloy pa rin ang isabong sa Visayas at sa Mindanao.
Yes, sir. In the whole country, sir. Nung nawala dito sa Manila, hanggang dito sa Manila yung market nila. Actually, kasali na yung sa labas. Mga seaman, OFW. Kaya check nyo, sir, ang daming reklamo dyan sa mga seaman na umuuwi na wala ng pera. Hindi sila naniwala, sir, lahat ng tigil. Yung WPC, tumigil. si Arnie Teves lang po ang hindi tumigil, sir.
Ibig mong sabihin, I've been very vocal against Isabong. I caused the stoppage of Isabong. Ibig mong sabihin, my life is also in danger?
Possibly, sir, lahat tayo. Di ba?
Yeah.
Pero idagdag ko lang, sir, nasa live Facebook naman ni Congressman Teves, sir, na sinabi niya na I will challenge nyo, hindi nyo kayang stop yung online sabong, online gambling, because you cannot stop a cyberspace. May yung cyberspace ng technology, hindi kayang habulin daw doon. Pero sir, if may chance ako sa executive session nyo, alam ko kung paano i-stop yung online sabong based na rin sa resource person natin kung paano i-stop ang online sabong.
Mamaya, we will have an executive session and ilahad mo yan lahat doon. Imbitahan natin ang PNP at ang NBI para alam nila kung paano nila gawin yan.
Yes,
Okay
sir.
sa'yo kung pakinggan ka ng PNP at saka NBI?
Yes, sir. Yun po ang inintay namin, sir. Na ano, kasi itong resource persons natin, sir, takot din sa buhay nila, sir.
Okay, sige,
Oo.
sige.
Sige, Mr. Chair, bago
Yes.
lang. Isa pa, Mayor Fritz, bago tayo mag-move on. Bakit bakit nag-request si then Governor Degamo to change the provincial director? Was he compromised? Sa tingin niyo, siya ay compromised na?
I will use this time na lang, sir, kasi para connect na lang diretso. If
Okay, continue, continue.
yung kung sabihin mo, sir, kung compromise ba siya, sir, ito yung nangyari, sir. Can we play the slides na piniprepare ko? Kaya walang nasolve na killings sa Negros Oriental, sir, because of the enforcers. Not all, kasi maraming mababait. Pero karamihan sa may rank na enforcers, bayad po ng mga tepes using the gambling money. So I will present this one, sir. This first slide, sir.
Pero Mayor, clarification lang, habang inaantay natin, Mr. Chair, pag tinukoy bang Tebes, lahat po sila kasi magkakaiba naman po yan. No? Sino in particular, para lang po clarified tayo.
It's Arnie and Henry, sir. It's Arnie and Henry.
At former Governor Kong Henry, also part of sa Isabong, parang doon siya sa corporate sa pagkakalam ko, pero dito yung Isabong kay Kong Arnie yun.
Later, sir, sa executive session, sabihin ko, sir.
Gusto lang natin maklarify. Kasi kilala ko si Kong Henry na sa Congress, nakasabay ko.
Ito lang, sir.
Ibang personality.
Hindi,
Ito lang.
Ito na, dali lang.
Ito lang, sir.
Kung Henry,
I already-
involved ka ba sa Isabong? Di, ito ngayon.
Definitely.
About Isabong,
I am
involved ka ba?
not involved in any gaming or numbers games. In fact, I already gave my a waiver to my bank secrecy and all my assets. You can check it for the last 15 years. Kung bigla ba akong yumaman, kung may pera bang pumasok or may nabili ba akong mga lupa na biglang hindi mo alam saan galing yung pera. Ano ang income ko, ano ang output ko, sino binabayaran ko. Kasi I know I'm a farmer. And I know who I pay, all my suppliers, and I know who gives money to me, yung kinokolektahan ko. So if you can check from the last 15 years, how my assets grew, where I got the money, what I bought, where I got the money, makikita niyan lahat. Kung may biglang yumaman ako in the last 15 years, then you will suspect that I am into something that is illegal. But I can assure you, I already gave my waiver to the DOJ and they're checking my accounts, everything in and out for the last 15 years, property acquisitions and everything. You can check all of that, sir. And I can assure you, none of that came from illegal activities, Your Honor.
Sir.
Thank you for that.
In line with that, sir.
Yes, Mayor Pres Diaz mo.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Binigay niya yung lahat ng assets niya. But lahat ng mga close niya, biglang yumaman. So we can check in Dumaguete sa mga dummies account nila, sir. So biglang yumaman. Nung nag-start, yung lawyers nila, yung sabi niya, yung campaign manager niya, na andyan yan sa video, papakita ko, si Tomasino Alidro, na dating NBI photographer, na ngayon maraming resorts, malaki yung mga bahay, maraming pera. So mayroong mga drastic change ng mga account ng mga people na nakapalibot nila. And sir, narinig niyo kahapon, yung chopper from HDG Corporation. Narinig natin kahapon, or ventures ba yun? Sir, nakabili lang to ng mga to. Nung nag-start yung online sabong, at the time of pandemic, doon na po nag-start yung pag-acquire ng mga jets, ng mga choppers, at drastic na pag-change ng status ng pamumuhay na nakapalibot sa kanila. So, later sir, pag may time kasi, hindi na, killings lang kasi inano namin dito sir eh. Pero sa ibang time sir, ipakita namin. At makikita yan, meron saan nila winawash yung pera nila. We have an evidence kung saan nila winawash, saan nila pinapasok, saan nila kukubrahin ulit ang pera. Yun po sir. Hindi na ka naman mag-submit kung merong problema sa ano mo. Hindi naman tayo grade 1 dito.
Mamaya, magkuhan tayo. Executive session. And be ready for your presentation. Mayor Janice Degamo.
In addition to what Mayor Fritz have said, very simple logic lang po talaga. Our family business by the Degamos are fishing. We have Arminda Fishing po. We supply fish in the entire Region 7 po. Business of my parents-in-law hanggang ngayon. Ang nagmamanage ang aming brother-in-law. You cannot see us dipping our fingers on the fishing business kasi hinihiwalay ang politika sa business. Pwede pong ganun ang mangyari. It is possible that only Arnie is seen doing all this work, but the entire Teves family benefits from it po. Yan lang po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Degamo.
Itong video sir.
Yung video mo.
Oh.
Please.
Yung kumakanta ng happy birthday para makita si Tomasino Alidro at saka si Congressman Arnie.
Sige, go ahead. Please pay,
May video
pay
yan.
mo. Kumsek.
Walang video?
Yeah.
Hindi yan.
May mga police kanina.
Oo.
Kung technicals, kung kailan kailangan, wala. Okay, play.
Viber na lang ni Juan.
Yung yung video. Si Mayor Fritz, tama ba na if I can recall, nagkaroon ng sagutan si Secretary Benhar because of the isabong dahil pinatitigil na. Tama ba na kung Arnie din ba yung nakasagutan niya? Dahil tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Ito ba yung, tama ba? Na si Sec Benhar mismo yung...
Ang alam namin sir, kasi pinuntahan namin si Sec Benhor na patulong din kami ng line, sumulat si Gov kay DOJ at kay GPNP talaga personal na ipapatigil yung online sabong. So, first time sir nangyari na mayroong raid. Kasi nung manalo si BBM sir, stop na lahat. Sila pa rin patuloy. Lantaran sir. Alam ng lahat. Pero wala silang respeto sa enforcers. Wala, tahimik yung mga enforcers. Ang nangyari, sir, nang bumalik si Gov, nag-raid, sir, series of raids, kasama yung sa Cebu, sa Pasay. Yun ang nangyari, sir. Kaya, hindi ko alam kung nagkasagutan ba si Sik Bunhor at saka si Arnie. Pero ang alam ko, bothered yung mga Teves simula nung nakaupo si Gov dahil talagang tatawag si Gov lagi kay Sir Bunhor, kay Azurin, tatawag siya lagi. Bakit walang bakit hindi pa ito na-stop?
Sir Chair, all the more that we need the provincial director, former provincial director and regional director in this hearing to answer this because mukhang rito, bakit patuloy pa rin ang isabong while it was already declared illegal? So bakit nakapagpatuloy pa rin? So that we want to answer siguro sa Jerry Stomo, please. We need the former regional director and provincial director. Mukhang Chief, mukhang nahawa na to sa mga taga-customs at Bureau of Immigration. Napainom ng pampabulag itong mga ito o pampalabo ng mata. Kung hindi nila nakikita na nangyayari. Sa tingin nyo, Mayor Fritz?
Hindi, alam nila, sir. Pero gusto nila yon kasi it's a weekly money para sa PNP, NBI, at saka sa other departments, sir. In the executive session, meron ako ipakita. Mga pera para sa mga units. Control nila yung units. Ito yung manyanita, sir, ng police. Kaya walang nasusolve the crime doon.
Yung klaruhin natin ha, your allegation was pertaining to Isabong.
Isabong, sir.
Sila nagbibigay ng pera.
And
Kasi
STL.
when you say, sila rin ang operator ng STL sa doon sa area, STL naman is legal. At ang nakalagay dyan sa STL na mag-allocate sila ng pera, ibigay doon sa region, sa province, at saka sa chief, sa local police. Meron yung certain percentage ng income ng STL na mapupunta. Am I correct, General Stomo?
Oh, sir.
Merong percentage yan na mapupunta doon. Pero pag sinabi mo na pera ito ng Isabong, Isabong is illegal.
No, sir.
Start with.
STL, sir.
Ah.
Kasi
So,
in
hindi-
STL, sir,
yung pera na galing sa Isabong, ipamigay sa pulis, ay very clear na yan na corruption.
okay. Yung sa STL naman, sir, nagbibigay sila, konti lang yung nire-remit nila, binubukish nila yung STL. Meaning sila, sir, nagsarili ng finance doon, konti lang papasok sa national. Before the pandemic, sir, may weekly na yung mga police, mga hipi, sa per tao, every LGU, sa STL, sir, sa numbers game.
Yeah,
Kung
still, meron yan.
tignan natin yung panahon ni President Duterte, sir, yung remittance doon, sir, remittance ng STL, napakababa lang yun, sir, ng remittance nila. Kasi binubukish nila. Nagreklamo na yan si Gov. Tumaya yung, nagpapataya si Gov, walang man lang mga resibo. Ano lang nila, yung handwriting lang nila. Handwriting lang nila. Bookish yung tawag doon nila, sir.
Kumsek, bukas, sino ba nagkocontrol ng STL? PCSO. You also invite PCSO para lahat na ito. Okay. Panoorin natin itong yung
Okay.
video. Please play the video.
That's a birthday of Congressman Congressman Arnie Teves, sir. Can you post that dyan? Pwede mag-post? Balik sa konti. Yung tabi ni Arnie, sir, yan si Tomasino Alitro. Okay. Si Tomasino Alitro, sir, siya yung assigned sa police sa mga Teves. Siya yung nagbibigay weeklyhan sa mga Teves. Tapos sabi ni, nakita ko sa interview, sabi ni Henry Teves, campaign manager niya daw. Pero yan si Tomasino, dating photographer. Pag tumatakbo kang gobernur, sir, hindi ka naman siguro mag-campaign manager na isang dating photographer. Alam namin taga Negros, maraming testament yan. Si Tomasino Alidro nag-control sa mga police, sir. And this is the allegation, sir. Kung problema namin killings, police po ang pumapatay sa Negros Oriental. Meron dalawa dito, sir. I-present namin si Ong na police po ang nag-attempt na pumatay sa kanila. Tapos there is a lot of cover-up, sir.
May pangalan kayo. No?
May pangalan, sir. Pwede natin tawagin, sir. Ano? Yun lang i-present ko, sir.
Ibigay mo sa akin yung pangalan. Ngayon kagad.
Hindi.
Sabihan ko
Tawag
sino.
pa, pwede pa ka, ano to si Ong, sir, yung muntik na pinatay, sir. Binaril, sir, hindi natamaan. Nabugbog niya yung polis.
Sana siya ngayon.
Dito, sir. Dala namin from
Okay,
Negros.
Dito.
Come here, sir.
Please.
Idagdag ko lang, sir. Pwede stop yan. Forward natin. Yung mga pictures ko, sir. Yung Tomasino Alibro, sir, yun ang laging kasama ni Henry Teves, sabi niya, na ano niya, campaign manager. Pero sa totoo, hindi naman yung campaign manager.
Kumsek, please administer the oath.
Good afternoon, sir. Please state your full name, sir.
I'm Anthony Jason F. Ong.
Thank you, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please take your seat.
Thank you. But balikan kita. Ito munang video. Once na presidente ito. Ano gusto mo ipalabas dito?
Ipalabas ko dyan,
Ngayon-
sir. At
ngayon-
that time, the PD is Colonel Malyari.
Malyari.
Okay? So at the time, when Henry Tevez has a plan to become a governor, during pandemic times, doon na po sunod-sunod na mamatay yung mga kasamahan namin sa politika. Political leaders at saka yung mga supporters namin, sunod-sunod po ang pagkamatay. At there is a testament po, Mr. Chair, na ang gusto nila ipalabas yung pareho kay Pablo Escobar. It's pluma or plata. Pupuntahan yung mga barangay captain, gusto mo pera or kamatayan. Meron din kami i-present yan dito, Mr. Chair. So the lot of series, kahit nga yung project coordinator lang ni Gobernador, ang trabaho sa linggo, nasa simbahan, Monday to Friday, pupunta lang doon sa anong kailangan ng mga tao. May problema, magkasakit, tapos sabihin kay God, patay. Mayroong isang bakla, sir, na ang trabaho niya, maghanap lang ng scholars, patay. Doon sa Bayawan City, sir. He is from Valencia. Ang sa amin lang ngayon, ano to coincidence? Bakit kami lagi namamatay? And there is a bias, sir, na itong si Colonel Malyari, nung naupo si Governor Henry, tinawagan ako ni Colonel Malyari. Sabi niya, kausapin ka ni Arnie at saka ni Tomasino Alidro. Kayong dalawa ni Mayor Galik. Sabi ko, sir, bakit ikaw yung naging messenger? Sabi ko, sir, parang sabi ni Colonel Malyari, parang awa mo na. Meron pa namang mabait na pulis